Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of the Whamcast. So this week we actually have no teachers on. We're joined by the Deputy Head Prefects. So first episode we ever did was the Head Prefects, and now we've got the deputies on. They're going to chat to us a little bit. So would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hello, I'm Amy.
Hi, I'm Caitlin.
Yeah, well, we're just going to ask you a couple of questions, about your kind of focus groups. So if you want to explain what focus groups you guys are leading for the prefects and what focus groups actually are, and then maybe afterwards you can give us a little rundown what the plans are for the rest of the year and stuff like that. So on yous go.
I'm in charge of the Equality and Rights Respecting group. It's basically what the title gives it away, what it does. We're working with Mr. Simpson, Mr. Edwards and Miss Sterling in science about getting the School Its Rights Respecting Schools Award. Mm-hmm. There's 3 different levels. There's a bronze, silver, gold, and hopefully we're going to get the bronze award by the end of the year and set it up for silver for the following year. For the next deputy heads or head prefects.
How long does that actually take for each kind of award to be
Well, the bronze one's more just a planning stage.
Okay.
But the silver and the gold ones take a wee bit longer, so the silver takes about a year to a bit, depending on how much, and that obviously gets assessed, whereas the bronze one doesn't really. So.
Okay.
And what does a school have to do to be rights respecting in any sort of way?
It basically makes the students aware of their rights around the school. So we're going to try and get students involved in helping out to figure out, maybe make posters about their rights and everything. And we put out surveys through the classroom to see what the school needs to work on at the end of the day. And as well as that, some of our prefects go to the MVP meetings, which is a thing through prefects with Mr. Scott Woodhouse, which is the Mentors in Violence Prevention. And basically that's going to be speaking to S1s and possibly S2s about, I think mostly S1s though, about targeting violence in the corridors or making them more confident to stand up for other students around school.
Oh, that's good.
Remember we did an assembly on that, right?
Yeah, we did, for the prefects.
Yeah.
I know. I hate bystanders. Honestly, if you see something bad going on, you put an end to it.
And Caitlin, what is it that you do?
So I'm in charge of the mental health key theme group, and this year our goal is to reduce the stigma and make sure that everyone around the school knows where they can go if they do need help. So we've got prefects in our team making posters. We've also got some first and second year forums going out just to have a little check-in, asking about groups that they're joining, like clubs. We've also, what else do we have? We also have an Instagram account that we've made, and our goal is to start posting like weekly kind of quotes and stuff like that for people to have a look at, so they see positive things coming up on their feed. And also our DMs are open for anyone who needs a chat. There's only 3 people that have all the login details, so they can have a little chat on there.
Yeah, it's quite secure then, so
yeah,
that's good. I think all of the key theme groups do have Instagram accounts, so
or at least coming to
at least all of them will be. So there's quite a few Millburn accounts that you guys could follow if you wanted to, which is it's always good. Keep up to date, not just the PE one, which seems to be the most shouted out. Did you get the PE Millburn Instagram account to shout out your Instagram accounts? Actually, could maybe.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, they did do a Whamcast shout out. You see, clearly like us more. We're just a bit cooler.
Yeah, I don't have the Whamcast.
Yeah, I know.
Instagram.
The last Whamcast host, Joelle and Louis, they've been very, very tight-lipped about what the passwords are for the Instagram.
But I've tried it again.
I know they won't let us in. So if you ever see anything posted new on the Whamcast, it's not us. Okay, no responsibility here. Okay.
Okay, that's the goal for next week. That's Whamcast homework.
Yeah, Whamcast homework. Find out the login details. So, Mr. Jarvie, it's not us if anything gets posted. But yes. Anyway, well, now that you've kind of given us a bit, what other plans throughout the year? Do you have any other plans other than just kind of getting the bronze level for you, Amy? Is there anything else that you're kind of planning on doing throughout the year?
Well, as whole head prefects, we kind of have fundraisers going on. Yeah. Currently, we've got Children in Need going on, which has been quite a big deal around the school, especially with the gunging going on with all the teachers. People have seemed to put quite a bit of money into that for a teacher to get gunged, whether it's malicious or not malicious.
Or corrupt, some could say.
We
don't know, maybe we're not putting any allegations out, but some teachers may be trying to get other teachers gunged by paying pupils to pay in their stead. We're not sure. This is an Whamcast scoop, by the way, coming hot off the press. Hot off the press.
So as of Wednesday, it's about midday Wednesday, how much do you have? You said
we haven't counted it, but we've made quite a bit, at least. So far from just break it alone, 50 quid got put on Mr. Jarvie for him. So
and that was all from one person.
We're not going to make any assumptions here, but we're going say it was from one person, but it's always good because it's all going to be put into charity at the end of the day, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters in the end. That charity makes a lot of
And
money.
Mr. McClure gets guns.
Yeah, and Mr. McClure getting guns. That's very important.
Yeah.
But
We've also got a Burns supper
Yes,
coming up
Burns
as well.
supper.
Is that for Mafia?
Yes, that's for Mafia.
So that'll be fun. We've all got different jobs and stuff.
Have we
like
actually talked about? I don't think we've talked about the Mafia or anything like
No.
Wham in this podcast.
no,
It's
not
named
yet.
after.
That's true, actually. Well, I'm hoping that all the people who are listening do know what WHAM stands for. So,
Yeah. What's happening at Millburn? And the
yeah,
Mafia.
in case you didn't know.
Do you want to-
Well, the Mafia is Millburn Academy Friends in Action, and the Burns Supper is about it's in the next year, so it's about January, February time, probably after prelims,
Yeah.
round about,
Yeah.
as scary prelim thought, but it's about at that time, so you're welcome to come along to raise money for it. It's going to be a
It'll
good
be
night, I
amazing.
reckon.
Is it gonna? Is there like tickets and stuff going to be going on sale?
Yeah,
for
there'll
that?
be tickets probably closer to the time, though.
Yeah.
So because like obviously Christmas dance is coming up at the
Mhm.
moment, so.
Yeah,
And
one
there's
after
the-
another.
What is it? There was an accordion player. Is
Oh, that's for the
All
dance.
sorts.
Yeah, there's loads.
There's tons. Wow.
I know, lots of stuff happening at Millburn. So, but yes. No, and for the Burns Supper, do you guys have someone to address the haggis yet, or
We have got our own roles, yes. So.
who's giving the address to the
Oh, I
haggis?
can't remember who it was. I only remember really my roles in it.
I don't remember
I
mine.
don't think I've ever been at a Burns night. Can you
It's really good. There's one where you stab the haggis and everything.
There's,
I
like,
think
poems.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
address
think-
the haggis with the poem.
I think Robbie and Asneen are doing the big talk at it. And we've got addressing the lassies and responding to the laddies sort of thing, which Nilavan and I are doing.
And
And
there's music
got kilts?
performances.
music
Is
performance.
there a kilt of anyone? Is Robbie or no?
Robbie's got a kilt, doesn't he?
I don't know. You might do, but you could force him to wear it. I guess I don't know.
Oh, if there's
I
ever
think
a
it'd
time
be
to wear it.
traditional, yeah. So
Yeah,
we
if there's
better-
ever a time to wear a kilt,
Yeah.
that's the time. So,
So as a more prefect thing, what do you do as prefects, like as your general prefect duties?
well, like we said, we have the charity fundraisers,
Yeah.
but also like the lunch queues as well. We should have our prefects on the lunch queue, so if
We should have our
We
prefects
should.
on the lunch.
Yeah,
we should have, to keep in control of the lines and help the lunch ladies because they need a hand. It's quite busy at lunchtime.
See, I would like to ask for more powers as a prefect, though. I feel like I'm not in those lunch queues. Like I see what goes on, and I'm powerless to stop it. So unless kind of one of the lunch ladies are showing us sees,
Yeah.
then I can't do anything. Like people can jump the queue. I just control who goes through at a time. That's my only responsibility.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem with kids just not listening. That's
Yeah.
the only issue I'd say.
Yes, maybe, but and for all prefects who don't know there is a lunch queue rota, there is.
Check on the
It's-
classroom.
Yeah, or on the board beside the lunch queue.
I know there's actually multiple places you can see. I
It's
don't want to
posted
have
every
to
week
be
too.
doing it 3 times in 1 week. So without naming any names, please check.
It's a bit of a
But,
it's a bit of a
Yeah.
call.
If you can't make it, just let us know and
Yeah.
we'll figure
We'll
out a
sort
way
it.
to do it.
I know, but yes. But then now that we've talked a bit more about school, we can kind of get to know you guys instead, actually. So, oh yes, the faces of dread at being asked personal questions. But so, what's your guys' plans for after school then? Seeing as we're all in 6th year.
Well, mine's quite boring actually. I'm gonna go and
Not
do
boring
it.
from a certain point of view.
Well, yeah, but I'm going to go do accounting, hopefully, because I took it this year as a crash hire and I've really, really enjoyed it and I've always liked maths, which is not a normal thing you'd probably hear. But, so, yeah, accounting's something that I'd want to go do and work at, like, do a futures programme instead of possibly university and see what's out there.
There's this one thing I saw this online recently, and it's awesome. It's this thing. It's professional Excel. It's like the World Championship Excel. Have you seen this?
I have seen that, yes. We have competitions on, like, Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
goodness!
I think if you're in accounting class, or you have business or anything, and you need to ask your teacher to put this on, because I've never done accounting.
End of term treat before you go away on Christmas
An
holidays.
Excel.
Watch the Excel World Championships. Can't think of anything more exhilarating.
I saw it and I was like, it's just so interesting that someone would actually put
Interesting is it's a good way of putting it. You know.
It's quite skilled though. It must take a lot of practice to know everything in Excel because there's so much.
I saw one. I was like, oh, he's putting a new function in.
Oh
And then they-
goodness!
Yeah.
Please
Not
calm
seen this
down.
function before.
New function. But no, so accounting, that's what you want to
Yeah.
do. And that's like, did you say there that you wanted to do that instead of university?
Well,
or?
there's a chance to go and do like a futures program where I'd go and be an accountant and then get my degree to be a chartered accountant, which is like proper level of it to go do it in any country really, and you get all the letters behind your name sort of thing. So that'd be better, but I get to choose if I wanted to go do it. Staying in Inverness, well, probably not, but you get to go do it maybe any branch that they have, but use obviously a backup just in case.
Yeah, that's good. And how do you get into that program actually, the Futures program?
It's just putting a CV in. Well, I did a placement in Johnson Carmichael over the holidays anyway, so my name's already in the system, which I'm quite grateful for. But yes, you just put your CV in when they have applications open. But I'm lucky enough to possibly get in early because I did a placement. So
okay, yeah, just good to make connections and stuff.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Not what you know, it's who you know. But what about you, Caitlin? What are you doing?
My plan is to go and do a degree in musical theatre down south, hopefully in the London area. So I've got lots of auditions and stuff coming up for that, which is quite scary. Quite not great odds for getting in, but we'll see how that goes. And then like the plan is after the 3 years to go perform in the West End, Broadway, cruise ships, Disneyland, all that kind of thing. It's a bit of me.
So you do dancing outside of school? Or?
Yeah, pretty much every day.
Yeah. So is this like theatre acting you'd want to do?
Yeah,
then?
so
not
dancing,
movie
singing, and acting,
Yeah, okay.
like all together on.
So it's kind of theatre work,
stage.
not like movie work. Okay, makes sense.
Anywhere it'll take me.
Do you have like universities lined up that you want to apply to?
Yeah,
or?
there's a few. They're all around London, so.
All in London.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how. Is it like conservatoires or?
The conservatoire in Glasgow is one of my options.
What is that? I'm quite ignorant on the whole acting. sort of stuff.
There's some colleges that, so like the University of West London have like a branch of a college on the side of it that does performing arts, so it's that kind of thing. You do it through another uni, but it's like completely separate. But yeah, there are conservatoires as well that are options.
And are these? Is it solely performance based to get in, or is it anything to do with grades and stuff?
So you have to have a certain amount of UCAS points to get
Okay.
into each place, and you obviously send your personal statement, so they'll have a look and see all your grades and stuff like that. But it's all on pretty much one day. You go and you sing, you dance, you act, and they let you in that way.
It's like another exam almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe it's a similar principle to kind of interviews and stuff like that. Some people doing.
There's interviews as well on the day as well. So.
Interviews after performance. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
quite
very
intense,
intense. Yeah.
Like some of the places I've been to have a look around, they get over 2,000 applicants and only take like 20. So it's quite cutthroat, but definitely worth it.
Yeah, definitely. If you get in, it would be really, really good.
Yeah.
Have you been to many of those open days?
Yeah, I think I've been to 3 open days, 1 in Edinburgh and 2 down in London. And then I did a summer school in London, and I've been to a few pre-audition courses. So you go and like learn how to audition pretty much. So they go through the day and how it'll go
good to be
for you,
prepared
so.
and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
really good.
Definitely. I mean, it's not maybe all a shock to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have any dates for those yet, or do you not quite
Not
know?
yet, but they'll be around. They can be anywhere from January to all the way up to May. So you never know.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Best of luck to you for that.
Thank
That's very cool. Oh, look to see you on the Broadway theatre celebrity
Hopefully.
in the future.
Backstage tickets
Oh,
and
yeah.
Do
everything.
you have a
Definitely.
favourite musical then? Or?
Oh, that is $1 million question. Just now, what am I loving just now? Wicked is my all-time favourite. I've seen it about 4 times, so yeah, definitely I would go for that one just now.
Always thought Hamilton was really good.
I do.
the only one
I've
I've
seen
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Hamilton
It
was
was
good.
amazing.
Hamilton was good.
Yeah.
My sister went to watch that, and she got the when she went to watch it, she bought the album with all the songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's the same guy who wrote all the songs for that. Wrote Moana as
Yeah,
well. Always fun.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah. Oh, you know. Oh,
What I forgot the name of that. It's the was it Colombian one?
Encanto.
Oh.
Yeah, he did that
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
Talented guy.
I know,
Yeah.
definitely. They all do. You can kind of tell though. They do have a similar kind of
Yeah, you
vibe.
can
It's
tell
like-
they're
it's a
different.
style. It's a style. Like they do link together a bit, I'd say. But yes, well, future actress and singer and Broadway performer and XL champion. I hope that's.
What can I say?
I know.
You're about to make mine sound very boring compared to all the.
Well, as we talked about,
Like,
the XL
XL
championships are
champions.
really cool.
There needs to be an XL champion school.
You can see
school
it.
club.
Oh,
You can see
my
it.
man.
Why isn't there one yet?
Yeah,
Name
why?
on a
Yeah,
board.
why isn't there a Millburn XL
I don't
championship?
think I'd win that. I barely know how to use Excel. I know how to do the basic functions, but I have to ask Alex beside me to tell me to figure out what's going on the screen.
Not gonna lie, if there's one thing that would stand out in the CV if you're applying for accounting, it would be the speed accounting club. I think
Just make a speed accounting club.
Just make
Only you
a
join it.
single
Then
person
just
one
say
and
that
put it on
you
the
are the
CV.
best in it and put it in your CV.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how are they going to fact check that?
Leader, best at it.
Exactly.
Knows everything about what's going on.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. If you wanted to be an accountant, that might be.
I know. Just
Worth
giving
looking
tips
at.
out, you know. It's almost
Yeah.
as corrupt as the gunching, modern would say. But
Whoa.
but yes.
But we should clarify. The gunging is completely legitimate.
It is.
It's been-
It is completely legit. It's all been voted for properly. People have put their money in.
It's
themselves.
not sarcastic. The money
That's
is
what the
legitimate.
state wants you to believe, everyone. don't trust anyone. But
Mr. Yeah, what is it? Mr. Kroll's at our door right now.
he's knocking. He's giving the glare.
Yeah.
But yes. Anyway, to finish things up, we'll ask you the final question. So, if you guys were stranded on a desert island and you had to eat one food for the rest of your lives, what would it be? So, look at this from a multitude of like angles. You know, you can look at nutrition, one that actually would maybe keep you alive, or
Nah.
just one that you like.
Nutrition's boring.
It is
We don't
boring,
need
but
to do.
look at this from a multitude of like angles. You know, you can look at nutrition. Yes. So, if you guys have got your answers prepared for us, then what would you like to eat?
I've had my answer prepared for quite a while actually. I've been thinking.
Well,
I've
avid
been thinking
listener.
about. I've been thinking about it. Of course, I'm a listener. I'm a big fan of the Whamcast. Garlic bread probably would be my best one.
Garlic bread.
Yeah. Not like any garlic bread though. It's like the
Cheesy
Tesco one.
or
I don't know. I don't
plain?
know. Just plain. I could have garlic bread at any time though. That's the thing. Well, not any time, but like I could have it with any meal. It's a sort of.
Hoping that no one else is on this island with you then, because your breath would
Yeah,
stink.
my breath would actually be awful. As long as I've got toothpaste, that would be good. But like,
No,
well, obviously
one
not.
thing.
No, it's food. You asked for food. It's garlic bread.
You are still on a desert island though,
True.
so
Maybe I'll just salty water, wash it out. I don't know.
I don't know. I always thought. Garlic
don't
bread
say
was
you don't like garlic bread.
Just kind of mid, really. It's
Oh,
just like
Alec.
Kind of mid.
Do you not like garlic bread?
No.
This is also coming from someone who eats plain rice
Yeah,
with
rice
like,
and
sweet
eggs.
chili sauce.
Yeah,
Right.
me too.
Rice and egg.
I'm-
What the rice and egg thing?
I'm really
Well,
picky.
So you have is
Yeah,
rice
you,
and
you,
eggs.
you don't
It
get an
wasn't rice and
opinion on
egg,
food.
it
You
was
don't get an
toast and
opinion
egg.
on
That's
foods.
completely reasonable.
No, it's not.
No,
just
it's
just
not.
plain rice with egg is not
But
reasonable.
like, if
I'm
you had to
sorry.
eat something for the rest of your life, like,
sorry,
you're
never,
obviously-
sorry, Whamcast, just putting out there. I've never eaten rice and eggs by itself.
He has. He's
Yes,
lying.
he definitely has.
He definitely has. He
Like-
sends pictures of his food.
If you're stuck on a desert island for the rest of your life, you only got one thing to eat. You may as well like
You know.
pick something like you.
Yeah, exactly. You like.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair.
Okay, garlic bread.
Thank you. Yeah, garlic bread.
I'm
What about you,
gonna
Caitlin?
go with chips and gravy.
Chips and great.
Yeah.
No.
I've chips by themselves.
Yeah, chips with sauce is nice, but gravy, like gravy only goes with like specific things. I would have said.
Chips.
No.
It makes them
Gravy
salty.
goes well with
Mashed
like
potatoes.
meat.
Yes.
Gravy's good with meat, not with chips. I'm just
Salty
Okay.
chips. It's a bit.
No,
like-
you dip the chips into the gravy.
Oh, I thought it was poured over it.
No.
I just like it with salt. I just like chips and salt.
Chips and
by themselves.
salt.
Yeah, me
ketchup.
too, but
I don't have
I don't
any
like
Yeah.
sauce.
ketchup.
simpler the better. The
Yeah.
simpler the better. I
Like
would have
ketchup.
said.
Chips and gravy. Or broccoli and gravy.
Okay,
I think that's
we're
just
gonna
more like
leave it
gravy.
there.
That is more of a
actually.
crime.
We're not even
No,
going to
nothing
address
like
that one. We're not even going to address that. But anyway, well, thank you very much, everyone, for listening, and thank you very much, guys,
Thank
for coming
you for
on.
having
So-
us on. Yeah.
I know you're very welcome. Actually, you know, it's all your pleasure. But yes. Anyway, thank you very much for listening, and we will see you next time.